Good morning, boys and girls. Been several days. I believe today is, I don't know, I think it's like Tuesday, the 14th, whatever, maybe Wednesday. Whatever day it is, this video will come out here in just a little bit, like an hour or so. Just one touch base update. Been kind of windy, haven't been doing much. Been a little drizzly and rainy off and on up here in northwest Missouri Hill Country. But I wanted to show you the trees. They are kind of starting to change. The ones that are kind of yellow and brown, those are all hickory trees. Quite a few of them. And then down here above the shed, down here, those are walnut trees. Most of the walnuts have fallen off. There's still some left. Had a neighbor, he got probably 15 gallons of walnuts. My lovely wife picked them all up for him, took them over. He's an elderly gentleman, but he much appreciated it. The acorns on our pin oaks are crazy. They're everywhere. There's Simba. Say hi, Simba. Garden, update on it. Got all the drip tape pulled up. The only thing left is a couple of pepper plants out there. Those are old tobacco plants resprouting. Those will get cultivated up here for too long. Marigold plant over there. And those are Brussels sprouts. They're kind of a cold weather winter crop, so they're going to put on growth here in the next few weeks. Start putting on some Brussels sprouts. Strawberries are all in over there. Got the new weed cloth in. My wife got all those planted. And of course, everybody knows the beans are out. But just kind of an update on some of the projects. I still haven't done much here with the rest of the septic tank. I need to get my cover all set on, but I'm still waiting for a hard rain to let this finish settling before I do that. And we can't get any rain other than drizzly stuff that just kind of makes the ground gummy, but it's not a settling rain, and it really sucks. But it is what it is. We've had 2 inches of rain in, like, I don't know, going on 70 days, 73 days. And it's just been a little bit here, a little bit there. Nothing major. But it's letting the weeds come up in the bean field since the beans got cut. Yay. Haven't done anything more to the manure spreader. I've just been kind of doing some stuff inside. I'm trying to figure out some things in the house, and probably once it dries out today, I'll walk around here. I'm probably going to start on the carport. I did finally get me a new laser level so I could put my lines on it so I get everything straight. And I got some of my boards trued up, so that helps. But that's where we're at there. I think I'll probably try to get this side over here, get it all leveled up, run some boards up the top of that to lay my joists on. Maybe today I can get all the joists hung. That's kind of the plan. If it dries out here in a little bit, it's still pretty wet out, so not doing it right now. This is voluntary morning glory that comes up every fall. So my wife decided to put up a trellis and let it do its thing. It is pretty. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And, this is weird. There's a bat. Oh no, that's not a bat. Or is it? Yeah, it is. That is a bat. Huh. Crazy. A bat hanging on the side of the house. Well, with it him be. But this week is going to be a weird week. I'm not sure what all I'm going to get done. I'm going to try to work on that carport a little bit. Don't have big plans on anything. But kind of a lot of stuff is just kind of hanging on the weather. Like right now. Intermittent drizzle, just kind of crappy. And kind of keep me from doing a whole lot. At my age, I'm not good on ladders when it's wet. So it's got to be kind of dry before I'll climb a ladder. But I think I can do that here after a bit. Give it an hour or two to dry out. But I am going to do an update on the Colt AR M4 carbine that I got this summer. Haven't shot yet. I did put a red dot scope on it. I'll do a little video on it probably this weekend and get that out. And then probably do another video on sighting it in, getting it on paper. But other than that, everything's just going to basically be a by the hip, do things as I can. Pretty boring, but just wanted to let everybody know that's kind of where I'm at. Some irons in the fire, but not really much burning to say. So be sure to like, share, subscribe. That way you get updates when I get back on regular videos. I'm going to try to start getting back on schedule, doing at least a video every other day. But it's kind of that time of year where there's not much going on. So I'll leave it at that. And hopefully everybody has a great rest of their week. Hopefully the weather's decent in your area. I know a lot of you up north and northwest in the United States are getting your first frosts. We still have not had any. We've been down to 41 degrees. That's the coldest it's been. I'm ready for a frost. I want it to kill off the ticks so I can get back in the woods. I'm not deer hunting yet. You know, it is bow season, but I'm not even going to try yet. There's still ticks. Did see about a 5-foot timber rattler over at brother-in-law's property here about 2 weeks ago when we was working on the bulldozer. There goes some ducks off the pond. About 8 or 9. Pretty cool. They came up off the pond down there. I stirred them up the other day. No trail cam updates. Just been getting a few does, raccoons, possum. Got the otter again, but nothing major. The big deer just haven't really moved in here, so nothing really to report there. The best sighting is the Simba cat. She's pretty ferocious. She's a good mouser and a snaker. She loves to bring in garter snakes and bull snakes. That's what she misses most about the beans being gone, is now she can't go out there and hunt snakes. And she's got this bad habit. She brings them to me. And I'm like, I just hope she doesn't bring any copperheads or anything. We had the one this summer here a month and a half ago, and that's the only one so far. Knock on wood. Alrighty, boys and girls, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Crazy times, man. Crazy, crazy times. Don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this. If you're not a prepper, you might want to start. Because I don't know. Things might go south here in a hurry. There's just a lot of crap going on. And as far as the economy, I don't know. Weigh in a little bit. Let me know what's going on in you guys' areas, what you're seeing. But I can tell you this, talking to some people, if this Jerome Powell doesn't lower the interest rates and start doing it fast, like the next report and meeting, it needs to drop at least 1%. It's going to have to get down to around 4% before this economy is going to get moving. Trump's done everything he can. Now it's up to Powell. He's got to drop that interest rate. And he's working with the other side in trying to screw up what's going on. And I'm afraid if he doesn't do something pretty quick, we're all going to be in a world of hurt. People are not able to borrow money. They can't borrow money to buy a house. They can't borrow money to buy a car. Businesses are kind of strapped. They can't afford to borrow money to expand. The only expansion we're seeing is Trump is getting all these other countries to invest money in our country. That's great. I mean, it's good for our economy. It's going to save us a lot of money in the long run. Put a whole bunch of people to work. But even if those people are making decent money and working, they can't afford to buy a home. They can't afford to go out and spend, average vehicle price now is $55,000 to $60,000. And you just can't. You just can't. It's just, they've basically put a cap on people borrowing for the things that keep the economy going. And that's homes and automobiles. That's probably 70% of the economy right there. Groceries, that kind of stuff, that's always figured in there as well. But grocery prices have kind of stabilized. Yeah, they're still a little high, but I don't know. Things don't look good. And yeah, I would start putting some stuff back if you can. I know it's tough right now, but prepare for turmoil, basically. And if you live in a big city, have a plan. A big city, I mean by any city with a population of about 3,000 or above, have a plan to get the F out when stuff goes south, because it could happen. I hope it doesn't, but it could. Just a lot of stuff happening. But anyway, that's my view on it. Until we can get the interest rates down, then we're not going to see anything change. Really not. But all right, keep your head on a swivel. Tell your loved ones you love them. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bye-bye.